Rar. Rar.
Ayan! Ow, ow, ow! Ow, ow, ow! Ow, ow, ow! Ow, ow, ow!
我们一起学猫叫，一起。
Ow, ow, ow! Ayan!
So good day everyone. Today we are going to discuss derivatives again. It is just a continuation of what we have discussed last time. So this time it is a derivative by substitution. So there is a corresponding value of your variable or basta meron ng value yung x nyo to be substituted. So I will teach you how to find. So we will use our previous quiz para ma-review ninyo inyong mga mali last time. May na lang. In this lesson also, to make it easier sa inyong part, I will teach you the calculator technique para di naman ma-stress kung solve ang tama. And there is a shortcut sa calculator, especially in this kind of calculator. Also yung calculator na 991ES is pwede din siya. Pero sad to say, sa mga pangit na kalkyo. So, I cannot teach you how to solve it kasi pangit man siya.
Mag-solve na ta!
So let's have our first example. Our first example with a given of g of x is equal to cube root of x squared minus 1 squared. So you are going to find the g prime 2. Yan, g prime 2. So to get the value of g prime 2, you are going to get the derivative of the given function. After getting the derivative of the given function, substitute the value of your x, and the value of our x is 2. Okay? So after getting the derivative, i-substitute yung x na 2, then you will now have the value of g prime 2. So, in this problem, we are going to get the derivative of this one. It is easier if we are going to transform this one into exponential form. The exponential form is x squared minus 1 raised to 2/3. Right? The exponential form is x squared minus 1 raised to 2/3. Now, get the derivative. 2/3, applying power rule. So, 2/3 times x squared minus 1, 2/3 minus 1. After getting the derivative, after applying power rule, you need to get the derivative of your base na x squared minus 1. The derivative of x squared minus 1 is 2x. So, multiply, arrange, collect like terms. 2/3 times 2x times x squared minus 1 raised to 2/3 minus 1 is negative 1/3. Okay, so since negative 1/3 man siya, di ba the rule, you need to get the negative reciprocal of this one. Now, so of course, you cannot directly substitute this one because the exponent is not 1. Tama, di ba? Yung ayaw i-substitute, ayaw i-distribute. Kaya dili na siya 1 ang exponent. So multiply this one, 2 times 2x, 4x over 3 times the negative reciprocal of this one, 1 over x squared minus 1 raised to 1/3. So, the negative 1/3 will turn into positive 1/3 na after getting the negative reciprocal of that one. So, the derivative, your g prime x, the derivative, we have 4x over 3 x squared minus 1 raised to 1/3. Okay? So, meron na tayong value ng ating derivative. That our derivative is 4x over 3 times x squared minus 1 raised to 1/3. So, after getting the derivative, g prime of x is equal to 4x over 3 times x squared minus 1 raised to 1/3. Substitute the value of your x, which is 2. So, substitute na natin. Then, ang result. Actually, after substituting, you can use your calculator para mas madali. So, you have 4 times 2 over 3 times 4 minus 1 raised to 1/3. So, we have now your final answer. So, the value of g prime 2 is equal to 1.85. So, up to 2 decimal places tayo. So, round off your answers into hundredths place. So, 1.85. So, this time, I will teach you how to use the shortcut way. So, you can use your calculator in getting the g prime of 2 in this function. You can use your calculator directly. So actually, this is applicable sa mga merong merong function na ganito sa calculator. It is applicable only pag ganito yung calculator. At saka yung 991ES. Pero pag pangit ang calculator mo, sorry. So let's start. Press shift. After pag-press ng shift, yan yung lumabas. Press ito. Yung ito, sign. Yung lumabas. Ano ilagay mo dyan? Ang ilagay mo dyan is yung function natin. Ang function natin is cube root of parentheses. Just follow yung nasa dito. Kung ano yung structure ng inyong given function, i-follow nyo dito sa calculator. Sulat siya. X squared minus 1 squared. Yan. Diba? Yan yung structure. Diba? The same na. You need to make it sure na the same talaga. Ang value ng x natin, i-press lang yung cursor natin. Ang value, ito na yun. Ang value ng x natin is 2. Just press 2, then press equals. Diba? Lumabas yung answer. The same lang. O, diba? The same. O, the same lang kanina. O, diba? Lumabas the same. So, yun yung process.
Example number 2.
So this time, let's proceed to our second example with a given of f of x is equal to 3x squared minus 2x plus 1 raised to 3. And find f prime negative 1. So of course, you cannot find f of 1 directly without getting the derivative of the given function first. So we need to get the derivative of our given function. So the derivative of our given function, we have applying power rule. So 3 times 3x squared minus 2x plus 1, 3 minus 1. Right? Times the derivative, yung nasa loob nito, derivative nito. The derivative of this one, you have 6x minus 2. Okay? Then, rearrange. So, 3 times 6x minus 2 times 3x squared minus 2x plus 1 raised to 2. Bakit 2? Because 3 minus 1 is 2. Sir, ma-distribute ba siya? Yes, you can distribute because the exponent of this one is 1. Distribute. So, you will now have your f prime of x. 3 times 6 is 18x minus 6 times 3x squared minus 2x plus 1 squared. Okay? So, ito na yung derivative mo. After getting the derivative, substitute the corresponding value of your x, which is negative 1. So, your f prime negative 1 and your derivative is 18x minus 6 times x squared minus 2x plus 1 squared. So, substitute directly. So, 18 times negative 1 minus 6 times 3 times negative 1 squared minus 2 times negative 1 plus 1 squared. And you will now have your final answer. I-calculate nyo na lang para mas madali. So, you have 18 times negative 1 minus 6 times 3 times negative 1 squared minus 2 times negative 1 plus 1 squared. The answer is negative 864. Okay? Ito yung sagot mo. Negative 864. Now, let's type check using yung calculator. Yung technique, yung shortcut. We're going to use the shortcut if the same ba talaga na yung sagot is negative 864. So, the given, of course, anong unahin natin i-press? Shift, then ito. Press shift, then ito. So, lumabas yung d over dx. Then, anong gawin after? You are going to substitute the corresponding value, your given. I-copy nyo lang yung given, dili substitute. Yung given natin, ilagay natin dito. So, to recheck if tama yung sagot natin kanina, let's check using the calculator. So, press shift, then ito. Lumabas yung d over dx. Then, you're going to insert the given function dito. So, you have now 3x squared minus 2x plus 1 raised to 3. Okay? Then, i-move nyo lang. Then, punta siya sa i-move pa rin. Dito na. Then, anong given value ng ating x? Negative 1. So, press negative 1. So, let's find the answer. Oh, di ba? The same lang. Oh, the same lang. Okay?
Example number 3.
So, let's proceed to our third example. We have L of x is equal to square root of tan 1 plus 4x squared. And we are going to find the L prime 3 pi over 4. So let's start. Let's have a derivative. So it would be better if we are going to transform this one into exponential form. So we have tan 1 plus 4x squared raised to 1/2. Apply power rule. 1/2 tan 1 plus 4x squared 1 half minus 1. Then, what is the derivative of tan? We have secant squared. Then copy the base. And lastly, the derivative of 1 plus 4x squared. We have 8x. So, arrange 1 half times 8x times tan 1 plus 4x squared raised to 1 half minus 1 is negative 1 half. Then secant squared, 1 plus 4x squared. Yan. Of course, we're going to get the negative reciprocal of this one. 1 half times 8x is 4x. So you have the L prime x now. L prime x, we have 4x secant squared 1 plus 4x squared over. Bakit may over, sir? Because you're going to get the negative reciprocal of this one. You have now tan 1 plus 4x squared raised to 1 half. Is that the final answer? Is that your final answer? Yes. So this is now your final answer, the derivative of your given function. Okay? Of course, substitute the value of your x. The value of your x is 3 pi over 4. So, let's have this one. So your L, the value of x is L prime 3 pi over 4. And the derivative, your L prime x, you have 4x secant squared 1 plus 4x squared over tan 1 plus 4x squared raised to 1 half. Sir, saan mo napagamit sa calcio? So you have this one, 4, 3 pi over 4, secant squared, 1 plus 4, the value of x is 3 pi over 4, over tan 1 plus 4 times 3 pi over 4 squared raised to 1 half. Halo, ikalabad ba ani? So you will now have your L prime 3 pi over 4. Yan. So isubstitute natin dito. Now, our x is 3 pi over 4. Then, this is a trigonometric derivatives. You need to make it sure na yung ano natin dito, hindi siya degree form. Dapat you change that one into radian form. You need to make it sure na yung mode natin is naka-radian. Tingnan nyo natin, yung mode natin dito is naka-D, that means naka-degree. So you're going to change that one into radian form. So angle unit, radian. Okay, so naka-R na. Okay? So bakit naka-radian? Because this is, the given value of x is in radian form. Okay? The given value of your x is in radian form. So dapat i-change siya. So let's substitute na. So you have 4 times 3 pi over 4. Hala sir, ang next kay sec, wala may sec dire. Tama? Wala sec sa calculator. So, the sec, remember, in ratio identity, secant means 1 over cos. So, 1 over cos. Of course, secant is 1 over cos. So this is equivalent to 1 over cos squared 1 plus 4x squared. So, 1 plus cos, 1 plus 4, 3 pi over 4. Of course, naka-square dapat. Close. Then another close. Squared. Bakit may squared? Because secant squared kasi. Secant squared. So, dapat nasa labas yung squared. You cannot put squared dito. Hindi siya pwede malagyan yung sa calculator. Next, sa tangent naman tayo. Baba. Baba. Tangent. Oh, may parenthesis na nakalagay una. So, parenthesis. 1 plus 4 times 3 pi over 4 squared. Ala, I forgot to put tangent. So, wait lang. I forgot to put tangent. Yan. Squared. Close. Another close. Raised to 1 half. Hala. So, this is now your final answer. So, kanina, the value is 47.43. So, this time, we are going to use the shortcut, the calculator technique. Dali lang siya natin. Kung disim siya. So, press the shift. Then, ito. Ano yung ilagay natin dito? Yung function natin. Square root. Tangent. Copy the base. Okay? And of course, oh my god, don't forget, you need to make it sure na naka-radian din yung mode natin, ha? Dapat naka-radian kasi we are in trigonometric derivatives. the value of our x is 3 pi over 4. Okay? Ha, dapat naka-radian kasi yung value ng x natin kasi is naka-radian form. Okay? Ha, dapat naka-radian siya kasi the value of our x is naka-radian form. Pero pag hindi na siya naka-radian form, it's okay. Naka-degree is okay. Pero naka-radian kasi siya, so i-change natin. Ayan. So, equals. O, diba? The same lang. O, diba? The same sa shortcut. So, of course, I will allow you to use the shortcut. Okay? Using your calculator. If meron kayong ganitong klase na calculator. Pero pag wala kayong ganitong klase calculator, wala tayong choice. You are going to solve it manually.
Example number 4.
So let's have our fourth example. Our fourth example, we have m of x is equal to 4e cos x cubed. So this is an exponential. Exponential derivatives. So, exponential na merong trigonometric derivatives. So, may constant na 4. Then, the derivative of this one is the same. So, e raised to cos x cubed. Ha? The derivative of this one is the same. Pero yung exponent mo is cos x cubed. You're going to get the derivative of cos x cubed. The derivative of cos x cubed, negative sine x cubed. Okay? And of course, derivative of your x cubed, which is 3x squared. Rearrange. 4 times 3 e cos x cubed times negative sine x cubed then x squared. Or pwede din yun siya ilagay dito yung x squared dito. Sorry, nabaliktad ko. So 4 times 3 times negative 1. Bakit may negative 1? Negative 1 is dito. Ha? May negative 1 kasi dito. So e cos x cubed x squared sine x cubed. And you have now the derivative m prime x negative 12 e cos x cubed x squared sine x cubed. Now, substitute the derivative of your m. The value of your x is pi over 3. Okay? Dapat naka-region form yung calculator niyo. So, your m prime x is negative 12 e cos x cubed x squared sine x cubed. Substitute, negative 12 e cos pi over 3 cubed. Sa calculator, dapat naka-double parenthesis kasi. Sine parenthesis pi over 3 cube close. Okay? Bakit naka-double parenthesis dito? Kasi if you're going to put sine sa calculator, just like this one, iputan nyo dito, may lumabas agad na parenthesis. So you have now your final answer. E cos parenthesis x squared that sign okay. Answer is negative 18.08. So let's use the calculator para if the same pa yung answer natin, negative 18.08. So press shift mode. Press shift then ito. Then ang ilagay natin dito 4e then e. Sa e shift ito. Oh, may labas ng e. Then cos x cube. Cos alpha x cube. Move. Then yun lang. So you need to make it sure na dapat the same talaga sila. The same yung extract ng structure ng inyong function para the same yung answer get. Your x is pi over 3. And of course, you need to make it sure na naka-radian form. O, diba? The same, negative 18.08. O, diba? Okay, the same lang sila, negative 18.08.
Example number 5.
And for our fifth example, so let's have our fifth example. So, get the derivative. Merong constant na 2/3. Times the derivative of this one is still the same. Next, derivative ng exponent. 3 minus 1. Then, times derivative ng 5x. 5. Rearrange. Thirds. Times 5. Times 3. E. 5x minus 2 raised to 3. 5x minus 2 raised to 2. So, you have 2 times 5 times 30. So, you have b prime x. We have 10 e 5x minus 2 cube 5x minus 2 squared. So after getting the derivative, substitute the value of your x, which is 0.5. So your b prime 0.5, so x is 0.5. Substitute. You have 10 e So, b prime 0.5, you have now the final answer of calculator natin. So, you have 2.83. Okay? So, of course, we need to recheck again if the same ba siya yung answer natin yung shortcut sa calculator. Okay? So, let's use the calculator. So, dili maka-apekto if kung naka-radian or degree diri. Ano man, sir? Because wala mang trigonometric function na nag-involve. Okay? Walang trigo na nag-involve. So, okay lang na hindi change at involve. So, let's use the shortcut. Shift. Ito, nabas. So, 2/3. E raised to 5x okay, the same na ba? The same? The same sila? Yes, the same. So, yung value ng x natin is 0.5. Ayan. So, diba the same? Same. So, 2.83.
Example number 6.
So, let's have our last example. Okay, ito. So, get the derivative of this one. So, our base is sine for x5. Okay? Our given is ln, that's natural logarithm. Our base is sine for x5. So, what is the derivative of that one? You have sine for x5. Okay? Then times the derivative of sine. Derivative of sine, we have cos for x5. And the derivative of cos for x5 is 20x raised to 4. Okay, asan ka na itong 20x raised to 4? Derivative ng 4x raised to 5. So, 20x raised to 4 cos 4x raised to 5 over sine 4x raised to 5. Okay? And this is, anong tawag nito? Identity. Identity ito, equivalent to cot 4x raised to 5. So you have now the final answer. So you have now c prime x is equal to 20x raised to 4 cot 4x raised to 5. Okay? Then, ito yung derivative natin. Substitute. The value of your x is pi over 6. So dapat naka-radian yung mode ninyo. Substitute 20 pi over 6 raised to 4 cot 4 times pi over 6 raised to 5. Remember, walay cot sa calculator. So, angani inyong buhaton sa calcio. Sa mga pangit na calcio. Katong walay shortcut. Ang cot is 1 over tan. So, 1 over tan parentheses 4 parentheses pi over 6 raised to 5 close. Okay? Sa mga pangit ang calcio, mo yung gamiton. Kaya sa mga pangit, kaya mo yung gamiton, ha? So, you will now have the final answer of calcio. The answer is 9.47. Okay? To recheck, if tama ba, let's use the shortcut. So, shift. Asang ln? Darang ln. ln. Then, sign. Then, for x5. Close parenthesis. 1. Close. Okay. Diba tulo ka close? Ganun tulo ka ba close parenthesis? Tulo man ka ba open? Okay, yan. Dapat the same ha. Dapat the same sila. ln sign. Okay. So, your x is pi over 6. Okay, so the same. 9.47. Using the shortcut, di ba? The same lang.
Example number 7.
So, let's have our pang-pitong example. So, f of x is equal to 5x cubed minus 4x squared minus 3x plus 4. So, find m. Masama na, sir? F prime prime. So, may, di ba, sa ating previous lesson, isang prime lang. So, ngayon may dalawang prime na. Sir, paano ito kunin? Okay? So, ito yung process. Di ba? You need to get the derivative first. So, na-derive nyo na. Then, yung derivative ninyo, i-derive again. So, that's double derivative. Kasi, bakit double derivative? Kasi it's double prime. After getting the, yung pangalawang derivative, that's the time i-substitute. So, may possibility ba na tatlo dito? Yes. Tatlong prime. So, derivative, then i-get na naman yung derivative, then i-get na naman yung derivative. So, tatlong derivative ang kukunin halos lahat. Okay, so this time, dalawa lang sa. So, let's find the derivative of this one. That is, ang basic lang, 15x squared minus 8x minus 3. So, that is our f prime x. Okay? Our f of x is 5x cubed minus 4x squared minus 3x plus 4. So, the first derivative is 15x squared minus 8x. Okay? Minus 3. Next, to get the second derivative, i-derive na naman natin ito ulit. So, this is 30x minus 8. So, this is now your f prime prime of x. Okay? Ito yung f prime x natin. To get the second derivative, i-derive na natin again ito siya. So, this is 30x minus 8. Substitute the value of x, which is 3. So, 30 times 3 minus 8. So, f prime prime x is 82. So, tapos na lahat. Sa inyong quiz, I will allow you to use your calculator. You need to make sure na i-follow nyo lang yung instruction. Okay? So, of course, sir, sa quiz, pwede gamitin ang shortcut? Actually, yes. Kasi wala man akong control. Kasi lain po kayo no nga. Bantayan tamo no namo dito. So, of course, I will allow you to use the shortcut para malasan din yung yung burden. Balag malasan ng konti. So, after this lesson, this video, may mga line examples pa. I will send it just like what I did last time. And we will be having a quiz again. Okay? So, after this lesson, quiz again, then tapos na. Let's proceed to the next lesson. So that's all for this that's all for today. Thank you so much for listening, and I hope maka-answer mo sa quiz. Bye!